Welcome to the Elements of Spirit readings for the week of May 22nd, 2017. I'm not entirely sure why I'm stirring a big pot, but I have a feeling it's going to have something to do with this, the Earth reading, which applies to the signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. If you haven't listened to your Ether reading, please go back and check it out now. Ether will give you a sense of the space in which this Earth reading applies, and the combination of the two should teach you how to use your Earth element, your primary element of Earth, most effectively throughout this week. And the idea of this week is that from the Earth affirmation, from the Ether affirmation, I am aware of my ability to create and to witness creation and manifestation. I'm reminding myself that I can create my future through my thoughts and visualizations. But right now, I'm also able to witness creation and manifestation. I'm not doing this alone. And I'm trying to keep this gel insole, this cushion around my third eye, so that I don't create too much friction, so that I don't ride it too hard, so that I don't back off too much. But for the most part this week, especially as we've gone through the other readings, it doesn't seem like the issue is, I'm going to back off too much. It seems like we're trying to prevent the friction of riding that over-visualization or hyper-visualization too hard, the urge to kind of create and control the outcome. But let's see what else has to be said for Earth. Yeah, so the idea here is that, where'd my pen go? Put it there. There it is. So there is a cauldron here, and it's sort of like a necessary combination of elements. Oh, I love that, because this is the elements of spirit. Necessary combination of elements. Stirring it up, and we're mixing together like water and earth. We're combining deep feelings with what is. And what I would say to you guys is, like, there's a tendency. It feels like you've integrated some deep stuff. It feels like you have integrated some material from the past. It feels like you're being good to yourself and understanding of your experience, understanding of yourself, understanding where you've come from. And I feel you sort of like ready to set off into the world without fear. Ready to like blow without fear, ready to expand without fear. And yet, what they're saying here is that it might still get a little sludgy. Like, there is the implication that you might have some feelings to express, tears to let out. And the message is like, don't use your third eye to try to figure out all those feelings. There's nothing to solve right now. There's nothing to solve or figure out. Just be and feel. After this week, there will be more clarity and info. So the idea is that the sense I'm getting is just that, like, you're going to be in the sludge this week. There's a lot of emotions along with circumstances that are kind of combining together. You're feeling them all really fully. The tendency might be to ride your third eye a little harder so that you can control the feelings or discern the feelings, so that as you set off into the world ready to expand fearlessly, it's not that your emotions make you afraid. It's just that your emotions might make your fearlessness intense. I'm fearlessly going off into the world, feeling everything I'm feeling, doing everything I'm doing. Here we go. Why does it feel so intense? And the message here is like, don't worry about it. Let it feel intense. You don't have to get these emotions out. You don't have to let the dust settle. You don't have to separate the water from the earth. You don't have to pull the emotions out of the circumstances of your experience. There we go. Thank you. It's more so, use this week to stir the pot. Use this week to continue pushing yourself to feel more, to welcome more in, to be braver, to be more fearless, right? To push yourself no, it's not to push yourself beyond your comfort zone. It's to allow yourself to exist beyond your comfort zone, to allow yourself to sustain existence with intense feeling beyond your comfort zone. That's usually an empathic burp, which means like, I wish I could control my feelings, but I can't. Oh, my guides are like, yeah, Michael, it's because you're Virgo rising. I love it when I get to read for myself while reading for all of you guys. So this is really telling us this week, like, you don't have to get to the bottom of why you feel this way. If you allow yourself to trudge onward and to continue integrating deep feelings and facing circumstances that cause deep feelings or that trigger deep feelings, it's going to be good for you. It's gonna, it's sort of like if you're mixing cake, right? Making a cake, you have to be, even if you're using an electric mixer, which is so efficient, when you take it out, you still have to scoop to the bottom of the bowl to make sure that all of the ingredients are effectively kind of recombined. This is not a moment for separation and titration. This is a moment for continuing to combine, continuing to pull in the feelings and the experiences which cause you to, which might be causing emotional intensity, but which ultimately are in alignment with the seeds that you've planted in the past, right? And by combining and continuing to bravely face the circumstances which trigger deep feelings in you, you're actually, that's going to make it a lot easier for you to not have to control, not have to ride too hard, not have to cultivate too much friction in the activity of your third eye. Stirring and combining your emotions and your circumstances will allow you to sit back a little more, watch and witness creation blooming in front of you, so that rather than feeling like you have to, I love it, sit there and separate the earth from the water, you get to combine the earth and the water and stir it for a while till it all gets nice and reactive. And then this beautiful ground might have some sprouts and some lovely little flower, like stems and buds sprouting on it. But if you take this gujuju that you've been stirring up for the whole week and you spread it all over the like gentle new growth, that growth is going to grow even more next week. And then my other sense, just as a last thought here, is that you're going to have opportunities next week to do something with whatever it is that you've been feeling and experiencing for yourself. There's going to be an opportunity for action, change, a chance for yourself to do something different. Did we get to... I love this. Okay. Opportunity to act. I patiently integrate my feelings, my circumstances, and my feelings about my circumstances until I meet the opportunity to act. I patiently integrate my feelings, my circumstances, and my feelings about my circumstances until I meet the opportunity to act. I don't have to find the opportunity to act. I meet it. It comes to me. While all I'm doing is standing in one place, stirring, combining, integrating my feelings, integrating my circumstances, and integrating my feelings about my circumstances, as opposed to rejecting my feelings. No, I don't need that. Or rejecting my circumstances. No, I don't like that. Or rejecting my feelings about my circumstances. Oh, I wish I felt differently about the way that I feel about my... No. I patiently integrate my feelings, my circumstances, and my feelings about my circumstances until I meet the opportunity to act. My sense is that the opportunity to act might arrive before next week's readings, but I don't think it's going to come until Saturday, Sunday, around the weekend. Opportunities to act based on the integration an acceptance of your feelings, your circumstances, and your feelings about your circumstances. Thanks for the opportunity to do this for you every week. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. I love you guys. Have a great week.